Hello friends, in the series on income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important case which is based on showing by the assessee of the agriculture income as exempt. The issue before Delhi ITAT SMC bench was that if the assessee is claiming some exempt income under the head agriculture income and the assessee has shown some expenses which were met by the assessee from the sale of seeds and seedlings, but the assessee has not grossed up the sale of seeds and seedlings into his sales, but the expenses were met from the sale of seeds. So whether on that ground that the assessee has not grossed up the sale of seeds into the main sales, the agriculture income of the assessee can be denied. And the second issue was that whether the assessee is liable to maintain the books of accounts under section 44AA for the agriculture activities. Both these issues were taken up by Delhi ITAT SMC bench in the case of Ishwar Chandar Pahuja versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case is reported in 135 ITR Tribunal at page number 317. The date of the judgment is 6th September 2024. In the present case, the concerned assessment year is 1516. The assessee has claimed exempt income of agriculture income in the return of income. The assessee was regularly showing agriculture income in the previous years also. When the case of the assessee was picked up for scrutiny, the assessing officer raised queries about the authenticity of the agriculture income shown by the assessee. The assessee submitted the details of land holdings. The assessee also submitted the bills for the sale of agriculture produce, although the sale was mostly to the related party of the assessee. And as far as the expenses for doing the agriculture activities was concerned, the assessee explained that these expenses were met by the assessee from the sale of seeds and seedlings. The assessing officer didn't consider the submissions of the assessee and was of the view that the assessee was not doing any agriculture activity, and so he denied the agriculture income of the assessee and so accordingly made the addition. When the matter was before the CIT appeal, the CIT appeal also upheld the order of the assessing officer. So when the matter was before the tribunal first of all said that in the present case there is no denying the fact that the assessee was showing agriculture income regularly into the income tax returns filed by the assessee in the previous years also. That is a very important factor. Secondly, the assessee was a professional graduate in agriculture sciences, and as far as the apprehension of the assessing officer regarding the maintenance of the books of accounts by the assessee under section 44AA, the assessee is not obliged to maintain the books of accounts under section 44AA. And as far as the expenses for agriculture income was concerned, the tribunal said that in the present case, what the maximum the assessee should have done, that the assessee should have grossed up his sales as far as the to the extent the assessee has shown the expenses from the sale of seeds and seedlings, meaning thereby that the assessee first of all should have included the amount of sale of seeds and seedlings into his sales and then shown his expenses, but the assessee has done net off the expenses from the sale of seedlings. So just for that, the agriculture income of the assessee cannot be denied. Friends, this is a very important case because sometimes in the case of agriculture income, the agriculturalist is not very much aware of the accounting principles, that how the sales should be shown or how the expenses should be shown. But if from the primary facts of the case or from at the apparent, it is very clear that the assessee do have the land holdings and the assessee is also having some knowledge of the agriculture income. Like in the present case, the assessee was a agriculture science professional graduate. So from the facts, it has to be seen that whether it is a justified case of including the agriculture income into the income of the assessee and then showing it as exempt income. So in the present case, the tribunal held that the agriculture income shown by the assessee is genuine. At the end of this video, once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Ishwar Chandar Pahuja versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case is reported in 135 ITR Tribunal at page number 317, and the date of the judgment is 6th September 2024. Thank you, friends.